Come back, sports fan. Oh, what's this? Budweiser. Some people know what's good.
I love this type of game, Jim. It's such an unequal rating. It's gonna be wholesale slaughter. All the way.
How do you defeat a necromantic team?
Welcome.
Really complicated. You score touchdowns, Jim.
You've got to score
Well, thank you
touchdowns,
so much for that
Jim.
invaluable
And that's what the
piece of
Bardic
advice.
Fantasy 4 did. This is a replay analysis of them just whipping my ass. So I'm probably going to take this one really slow because I want to see what I did wrong. And we're off. He has a lot of blocks, so I knew this game would be tough for me. If you notice, I got a wizard, a couple rerolls. I also got a Bloodweiser babe. Probably shouldn't have really gone with the babe. I don't know. It didn't seem to be all that useful. So could have probably distributed my cash a little bit better. So I was originally going to go too wide. I think I actually switched this up maybe mid-game and start just putting Kurt back there. George just doesn't seem to want to play the game. So he gets an extra reroll. Quite unfortunate. And we're off the blocking. First pushes are unfortunate. I decided to just attack with the block guys first because they're, of course, a little bit more resilient. The ball position was just great for him, like right up front. It really had me scared on these blocks. Luckily, they succeed. So we're good there. I decided this game as well, as much as possible, I want to blitz with my two whites until I get some development either on the werewolves or on the whites. The whites will go guard. I got one guard white after this. Sadly, he's slightly injured.
Now it's just a simple matter of getting the ball at their feet. It's never simple.
So set up a solid cage here. So even if I fumble it, like, we might be able to get it. Decide to go for the reroll. Fail it anyway. Get a real good bounce. So the ball is secure this turn. And then if you count, he can only do 2 blocks. And really one of those 2 is on a 4 strength. So there's a good chance he dodges from that. Here's one of his 2 blocks. Goes for a ball scatter. Doesn't get it. Got lucky on the ball scatter again. Runs back. Yang basically causes problems all game. I should have probably seen if I could catch him out and start following. He played really well with him though, in and out. A lot of blitzing. I didn't really get him down too much. So he starts setting up his elf screens, as we expected.
Fast and impossible to
I
tackle.
made a little bit of a mistake here now thinking about it. One rule against elves that I totally forgot about is you keep your big guys up and on them, but you
Won't go down.
ideally don't want to set up the cage, so I should have had one of my 2 big guys up, always threatening the line. Like, I should have followed there is what I'm saying. And then, like, I'm setting up the cage now. I should have followed there, moved him up to set that cage. Got a little bit of a cage behind. Here's where I set him and start blitzing with those guys. Worked well. Didn't get anything, but I mean, at least got him down. Pretty safe to pick up the ball here. So move it in. Get a solid cage turn 1. And see, this is kind of really what I'm saying here is I'm moving up and threatening with that guy.
It's a solid
setting my
tactic.
cage with the other guys. I should have continued to do that all game. I kind of turn 2 got a little too aggressive, and it hurt me and probably lost me the game. So here he has Yang, who has block. Like, this is unfortunate. Thick skull, thankfully, but still at this point, like, stunned flesh golem's really gonna hurt. But still, like, he got what, 1 block. He could go with the 2nd block, but I don't think he does. Yeah, he dodges that guy out. So, like, right now we're set up okay. Just get a quality cage here. And that's kind of like what we tried to do, or what I tried to do. I wasn't really thinking too much. So, like, I had a semblance of a cage set up there. I knew it wasn't smart, but I still went with it anyway. Had I moved that guy back there, I could have set up a quality cage. And that's kind of what I said I was going to do here. But at that point, like, he now has a dodge opportunity to get in the cage. We have, like, that guy and that guy are sitting at cage corners, so he has ways in. I put him there to kind of kill any semblance of that, but put these 2 guys together just so he doesn't try to break through the backside. And then I didn't move this flesh golem. I should have put him somewhere as well. Like, what I should have done is, I don't know, not move the cage. I got way too aggressive here. And then, like, now he actually comes in and says, okay, I can make these blocks. And as I said, like, because I had everything so far back out, and he now has this angle right here to come in on. Had this zombie this zombie probably could have moved up there and done
Absolutely have
that.
to stop him. Or, oh, look at this. That's it. Aim for the ball carrier.
She had frenzy, had to use a reroll.
It's a solid tactic.
Right now, I'm in a bad position, especially because she has dodge. Let's see if I could have set up any sort of push play here. Because I'm thinking I could have. Alright, what push plays do we have? I guess if turn 4 keeps up, we won't be able to see anything. So, push plays right now. If I push her, I can push all these guys over. Stay there to set up that sideways block. We've got Yang sitting there, so that, just even a push off there, exposes Yang to a block, which would have been huge. Could I push the ball free and blitz with him? Probably. Would have been a 1-die, but had I done a push there to there, I couldn't have pushed this guy, which would have been my ideal target because he's just a dodge. He doesn't have block. So what else could we have done? Pushed her there. Pushed him out to over there. Kind of opened up this side of the field. That's really what I should have tried to do. So push him there, push him there, push him back. Go at Yang, blitz this guy off, and then give myself a way through right over here. Set up that. So moving this guy back was my first problem. And let's watch from here. So, like, I was trying to go backwards as opposed to going forwards, which is quite unfortunate. See, I did that push play. I should have done the downward push play. Didn't get shit for Yang. Actually had to use my stuff.
The domino effect.
And now Yang's next to my ball carrier, so I start panicking. The idea here was to blitz out, get back over here. The problem is I failed miserably and already had a reroll. So I decided just to go with that block, which worked. But you'll now notice, like, he's got a lot of good angles at the ball here. And that guy can't blitz. So now, like, my ball's totally exposed to an elf team. Which right now he sets up the everything there. I actually didn't think Yang could get here, but with that block he actually frees up a good angle for Yang to get in. Especially like with Croak getting injured there, and this was huge because Croak got a niggling. Like now he sets up a good angle for Yang to come right through here and blitz that. Had Croak not gotten injured there, I probably would have been safe this turn. But that's a nice simple dodge, and he can come right through here, and that's a 2-die with plus strength. He gets it, of course. George gets stunned, and now it's me trying to pick up the ball in an unsafe area, which isn't going to happen. He still sets his safeties up here. He doesn't have a need to. But like right now he's got the ball. I have no way to get to the ball. So I just try to throw a tackle zone on him, I guess. I mean, I'm just at this point just kind of like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do? Free up my flesh golem. Get a blitz here, actually, which was nice.
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
Get nothing. Try a reroll. Get nothing. Get blocked down on my face. That's why you never reroll a safe result. Like, at this point, like, he was probably going to score. I put my guy down and ensured the score right now. And Dirge tries to die.
Today's player
fails miserably.
They hit him and they keep coming back.
He just likes giving out SPP. Jump up, good skill. Gets a nice little 2-die. Only gets the push, but that's really all he needs. And look at that. There is no one that can really reach him. Because he's MA7, and that guy's 8 minus 3. I set poor Kurt up to take a bad block here. And I've already wasted most of my rerolls. At this point, I'm just mentally defeated, I would say. I didn't keep my cool, and that was a big problem. He threw this loner here. He uses loner really well just to take blocks. Like if you can have a 3 strength piece tie up a 4 strength piece all game, it's great. That was a pretty big call there. So I'm trying to set up a nice little blitz here. I have 2 werewolves in range that could pull that guy off. It also helps me to retreat my dudes. That was probably the wrong play because I left the butcher exposed a bunch here. Like I really should have probably just tried that blitz.
Is this going to be enough to come
as
out on
opposed to
top?
going with that one. Kurt did good work. Like, and I tried to blitz out. Got the reroll. Got another one. Got a 2 that time actually.
gathering around that lone
Like, had
player.
Kurt gotten an injury there, that would have been great.
Unity is strength.
That player is so close to a
Now
world.
here comes a nice little surf. I'm surprised he used Yang there.
Oh, he's going to
Really
get into
surprised. He could have just... He
the...
could have blitzed another guy. Not that it matters at this point. I've only got one guy that can get to the ball, and he just marked him. He's about to mark him again, I think. I took way too many blocks, as you see. Like, he's just baiting me up at the moment. And decides smartly to score. He knows I can't really score.
Just before halftime. That really screws with the players in the locker room.
With that touchdown
I already
under
have
their
an
belt,
injury,
we
so
can
I'm a man
find
down.
that stop.
It hurts.
They're short of one player. That's a gap.
It's
to be
going to
filled.
hurt for defense. I had 2 turns here,
Gotta keep possession of the ball, not lose it.
so I should have said get someone in scoring position. Derp, derp, derp. I didn't. So all of that was really a mispositioning in one turn, and then I couldn't really, like, he tied me up well, and there was nothing to do. A couple failed dodge rolls, which are going to happen. Yeah, at this point, I start just leaving one with that. So, another re-roll. Quality. Get some good blocks here. Like, right now, I've kind of...
This player likes to be well assisted in fight. Just as this player keeps on going and going
job,
and
George.
going.
At this point, I set up so I could bring a guy right down the middle. I don't know why I didn't. I wanted the blitz, but that was just dumb. Like, look at that, right down the middle. Could have even, like, set it up so I could route George right down the middle. He would have blitzed me. But, I mean, at least there was a
Unity
chance.
is strength.
As opposed to getting a stupid little push that I don't care about. Could have still done a blitz and gotten one of my guys down there had I played it right. For some reason, I thought I had an extra
They
turn.
picked up the ball. I suppose I
Here,
should
I'm
say
just like,
something
well, I
memorable
can't
or
score
funny.
anyway. Let's try to get a point.
Another pass. This isn't my bag, Jim.
Fail it. Luckily, I got that re-roll.
See some senseless violence.
Roll it. Succeed. Look at that. They like throwing the balls at
Ball
least.
is already well defended.
Well defended's a term that they're wrong about. At this point, though, like, he shouldn't be scoring. It doesn't mean he won't score. He just shouldn't be scoring. Yeah, I kind of panicked. Not gonna lie. So he gets a nice little 2-die on the ball. Doesn't get anything. Uses his reroll. Gets something. Ball goes into Bologna's hand, so it's not gonna move for a turn. He's now got. Well, he will now have 2 pieces in scoring position. That jump up is a really good piece to have there because she can always jump up. Huh. Wrong button.
If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
Fails a GFI. That's a B. Must have already used his reroll. Otherwise.
Anybody for a barbecue?
So I lose a little bit of cool here. Decide to go for the fireball. Only get 2 out of 5. Like, had I been able to injure like 2 of these guys, it probably would have been good. But I should have saved it anyway. Right now, clog up the ball. Make sure he can't go up 2 on my offensive drive. Try to get some free shots in. On Yang, who is a tough guy to hurt. Would have been nice had I been able to get something on him right there. Bring my wolf in for a mark. Mainly just push a lot.
You won't leave him alone anytime.
Not having block really hurts, or having block on only 2 pieces is really hurting me at the moment. So we'll try to get that guy in the way, get some screen action in. Just in case he manages to get it to one of these guys.
That's a strike made with technique and precision. It's not sheer muscle. He's about to get
He's really trying to get that ball out of there, which is smart. Under that concept, he shouldn't have followed if he was trying to get the ball out of there, because that player would not have been able to make an action.
Around that lone player, like halflings round a
Yang gets the
sandwich.
ball like a champ, which also means that he cannot score. So, one takeaway from this is I tried to clog everything up, but it didn't really succeed because he could just do pushes to get the ball away. I really got lucky. Yeah. He got the ball on a guy who had already taken his action. Big fall. Not to reroll on your last turn if you have them. Success. Make some extra blocks. Get a push.
Look at all those players sitting down on a job.
Head in the
They'll
half
be trouble with the unions if this
So now I'm down 1. Without my wizard.
They should replace that player before
Kicking
they lose
to
any
him.
more.
They kicked the ball to the field.
And I'm just kind of like,
But they
right
have to
now
keep
I'm
their heads,
tilted.
because it'll be on the way back to them soon enough.
So I say, okay, let's try to make a move. We have our kick zombie. Let's overload one side. Kick it to that side. Hopefully get a blitz or something. And see what happens. Elves are interesting creatures who, like, because of the 4 agility, like, you can just throw the ball all over. You can, like, hand off and throw in the same turn and really move the ball far. Even, like, that's how dark elves especially get the ball around. You'll see, like, high elves and other things will throw more than run. Dark elves are really a running team who will do short passes, and it's really smart. You notice he doesn't even have a runner with dump off. He doesn't really need it. So I do kick. Unlucky roll here. Werewolf gets knocked out on the side I kicked to.
Oh no, my mistake.
So that happens. Gotta account for it. Like, even that side is pretty secure still right now, and that's why we set up in this defense. I prefer to defend first, so he was smart taking defense first. More stun action. This is where things just start going off the rails. Dirge gets injured, so that's another man off the field. So now I'm down 2. He loses movement allowance, and actually loses it because he fails his regen. He was not back far enough and too close to the line. I knew there was a frenzy piece, but I had nothing to protect the gather. That was unfortunate. The interesting repercussion of this is the fact that he did have to commit a good amount of resources over to this side. Had I not had these 2 stuns, I could have potentially made an attack vector at this side. He did leave a lane right there. Like, he left a pretty good lane to at least get stuff on the ball, but eat the loner food. Nothing doing. Stand up the zombie. I'm still trying to figure out how I get this action in here. Really wanted to surf
That's
her.
a dangerous place to be.
Decided alignment was someone we'll take. We're just in that zombie back there. I have no clue why. I should have picked a better spot.
You know,
So right now I get the
may
frenzy.
solve this problem. Players
Get an
being
injury.
beaten by the crowd. Just a
Miss next game. Dodge out to stay safe. It's not really safe because she can just go whoop and get him surfed, which is quite unfortunate. It's something like, I shouldn't have tried that surf. I probably should have just overloaded the other side or tried a breakthrough type move. Because now he sets up a safe cage. It's funny, I like playing Skaven with their movement pieces, but I'm really struggling with the low line movement and the high movement combined. So yeah, now he's set.
over they go.
That would have been great had he not re-rolled that, but there's no. Or got another
On
one.
the edge of the field.
He
within
takes the better
grasping
choice and
range of
goes
the
after the
fence.
frenzy piece.
Hungry.
Gets it, of course.
The fans seem very adamant.
Gets
I
a
hope they leave
knockout.
few bits of the player intact.
Had Kurt not been just horrible, could have potentially gone for some sort of retaliation play right there. But at this point, we're going for blood. I should have just gone straight at this cage here, like taking a side. So that's what we're doing. His armor broke as much as mine did in the first half. He got a few more casualty rolls, which helped. Would have been interesting had that been the down, because I could have potentially at least done something there. Probably wouldn't have. Right now he's got a great screen set up over here. I can't get through with anyone.
This formation gives them a safe progression. It's going to be hard to make them lose the ball.
And this is why right here. Had that guy been open, I would have
Whoa, that player is a real
been able to at least get through the side. With Yang standing there as well, now I can't even blitz off that player and do anything. So well played, Spoon. He's really just clogging up my everything. And there is a little bit of a I can go in and annoy. That's about all right now. Shouldn't have done that or cared about the loner. Like, let him go. Let him go. Let him grow. So it looks like I'm going to try to take this blitz back here away from everything. At this point, I'm just
Come
kind
on,
of
guys, together.
going for some breaks. Well done, Kurt. Well done. he again couldn't get the armor break. That would have been huge had he got the armor break in the level, because I could have really used that level on Kurt. It would have made him a lot more resilient. That first level on werewolves where you can get block or mighty blow, like, can just set him up for a lot better experience. Now Yang starts going to work. Like that. And even like
More the merrier.
right now, there's no way I should lose this
The
game.
attacker has an assist.
Yikes, the touchdown.
Touch everybody. Touchdown.
Which puts him at 2-0, and then I kind of start playing poorly. I'm down to just, one guy right now.
Is it too late for
If
the
my
other
guy
side
can
to
get
counter?
up, which he does.
All the knockout players are back on the field.
So right now I should just be an 0-2. I still have a chance to score, like I have plenty of turns, so I actually don't mind letting the elves score like that on defense,
Possession is the key to winning.
as long as you don't take heavy casualties. Just try to bash them a little bit and threaten them into scoring if you can get some good bashes. Right here I set up for a frenzy and hopefully a 2-die block right there. He gets rerolls, just the fans love him, that's fair. And this was a real fun turn
Likes to be well assisted in a fight.
where I frenzied twice,
Werewolf is hungry, Jim.
fail
Would you like
miserably.
to go down onto the pitch and feed him?
Should have taken this block next. It's a safer one. Decided to take the riskier one. Look at that.
The coach got everything.
We're both down into double skulls, and my flesh golem dies. Does not regen. One short, and that just like now he has an open play at the ball, and this just kind of it made me even more just tilted. Because I've got my other werewolf in a bad position down here. Up here, this werewolf should technically be going for the ball. I don't even know why I tried to surf here. I think I tried to surf. Should have really just like sat down and said, let's play some technically sound Blood Bowl and go from there. I feel like Spoony Bard's going to be just terrifying if his team development continues this way, especially with the plus strength and a lot of blodge. Like, he could do some good work if he makes it to the playoffs. It's a little early to talk about that. Get myself an injury there. That was nice. So, got it on the loner, which is funny. So Mick's next game on the loner, no one cares. He was never going to make it to the next game. Try to set up some goodness. Should have just blitzed Yang. Maybe I do. Alright, go me. Nope. Was dumb. Yeah, should have gone right at Yang. Used all my rerolls. Didn't even go for the surf, which right now I'm just trying to get that level on Kurt, so I should have just gone at Yang. Wouldn't have mattered, but would have at least put him on his ass. Key to frenzy is choose targets that aren't grouped and bunched.
He's on him now.
He is edge leveled, so he get to place more Blodge on his team. I know everyone's excited for that.
Not enough tackle zones on that ball. And now the opposing team.
And he picks it up and runs it right in. That one I just kind of gave up the score after the first one. And we almost finished the game on a high note. Like, I don't know why, but like, that refocused me.
They've kicked the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
Next game, I'm down this far, I'll probably go a star player. Something with 4 strength that can compete with the Yang Star. So nice high kick. Which means we can go at the ball. Smile. Catches it even.
This is going to be decisive.
Kurt does like the ball in general.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
The man Dobby doesn't let up on his opponent for 1 second.
Get some good dice here. Nothing I can complain about. 2 rerolls at this point, so with 3 turns we say, okay, we can do this. This guy just doesn't really want to go down. That's okay. I feel like I'm going a little too deep with my blocks, and that's kind of hurting me.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
But try to set up a nice little screen side here. Get some stuns. Really, right now with where he's at, he can't really get to the ball. He can get close, but he can't get there.
You need to be close.
So he takes out the front side of my screen and try to
breath
collapse
and see
me.
the dead insects in your teeth.
It's nothing.
Really scared.
Luckily, he can dodge out there. That's the nice thing about Agi 4 on the blitz. You can dodge out of bad positions. So I should be setting up better frenzy traps. Right now, I feel like he overcommits to this side. Yang fails his dodge, which really, like, this in theory should set me up for a score. He's got a bunch of guys down. And this, I think, is where I overextend a little bit. If I sit back here in a cage and put my 2 players I want to score with out ahead, I should be pretty good. Right now I really only throw 1 player there. Probably 1 movement overstepped there. Try to set up. I'm actually looking for a Kurt score. Had I wanted to do that, moving over here would have been better, because it puts me 1 movement farther away. She gets to me. He does the same thing.
That players earned their
They
wages
were
today.
like
Can the player force possession away
67%
from the
dodges
ball
with dodge.
holder?
I mean, those are things you'll take all day.
Only use for a ball, in my opinion. Highlight who gets
Had I
hit.
been 1 over, that's other movement he would have had to make. Probably use the GFI to get there. And I could have collapsed George back into here.
Apparently, this player forgot his hands in the changing rooms. Oh, dear.
He fails the pickup,
Someone's getting
which
fired in the
helps.
morning.
Which gives me a chance. Last turn, but we'll take it. Not too good of a chance. My best chance right now looks like on this white. So I should have taken this. As opposed to that blitz, I should have just somehow gotten that guy off.
I think they're
Move
waiting
George
for the
all the way
ball.
down in because I didn't want an interception opportunity. Forced to make the reroll there. I'm not... No, he was going for the ball. He actually picks it up. And I go for a few go-forwards and end up falling down. I probably would have failed the pass anyway, but that would have been nice to have that. So, end up, he had 11 armor breaks, I had 8 armor breaks, 1 death, that hurts me a bunch. Blocks succeeded. I don't know what it counts in there, but he really won the blocking war, at least in the first half. The second half, it was even. So 1 KO, 4 casualties, 1 death to 1 KO and 2 casualties. SPP, I got Kurt 1, Mathael 1, and Krob got 1, which got him the level. Have a good day.